Good morning, chat. Hi, hello, hey, hi, hey, hi, we're here, hi, hey. Wives hate this one simple trick, dude. They do, man. Good morning, chat. I hope everybody's good. What a night, chat. With fucking apparently fucking revenge tour from Sony and all sorts of reports and fucking Paul Tassi out here trying to get the truth. He's trying to uncover the truth of his sources. And there's some dude I never heard of before saying all his sources from Bungie and shit, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy out here on XC Everything app chat. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what's insured. That's what insured is for, says Panda. That's true. That is so true. That's true. Yep. Recap for us? Sure, man. It's somewhere on my XC Everything app, dude. I gotta look for it. Oh, man. T-Von, True Vanguard with the based take right now. All I have to read is the first 4 words was, it's a little disappointing. And I'm like, based. I'm reading the whole thing. He says it's a little disappointing to see so many formerly creative people descend into outrage, impression farming, and reaction content over the Destiny Fallout smart. Remember what made people love your channel and your community to begin with. It's really easy to lose sight of that when the space is filled with voices on opposite hills screaming back and forth at each other. The Destiny community has always been at its best when it's welcoming, charitable, and pushing the boundaries of what a community can accomplish in the creative space. As Deej used to say in his blog, his posts of blogs, be excellent to each other. So fucking true, T-Von. We love T-Von, dude. God's hair is asleep? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have time to do it, or just didn't. I got a haircut last night. It's chilling, dude. And he's so right, man. Yeah. So true, dude. Let me see if what we can find here. Paul, we'll go to Paul Tassi's page. Paulington. So there was this whole post yesterday. I'm not sure if he like quote tweeted the other dude. I know Cross probably did. There it is. Yeah, there's some dude. His name is Sylvain. French journalist. Some French journalist. He's the guy who originally broke the story on the 50% layoffs. He said, you asked for it. Here's more details about Bungie. After speaking with my sources, including some at PlayStation, what stands out is mainly internal resistance and strong pushback. Many people at PlayStation don't understand the decision made at the top to discontinue D2, which means that Sony made the choice, he later clarified. Some have told me that there's a kind of desire for revenge, as Sony leadership reportedly blames Bungie for a number of issues with their games as a service strategy. The exact number of layoffs planned at Bungie is still being determined, but I've told repeatedly that the target is indeed 50%. Yeah, Paul didn't do anything this time. Paul didn't do shit. Yeah. Is my stream jumping around for y'all? It's like jumping around for me on mine. Let me refresh. And that's better. It was just being weird. It was little jumpy. I didn't like lose frames or nothing. Twitch turned on. Oh yeah, Twitch turned on what is it? Fucking 1440p for everybody. So I assume that there's some weird shit. I don't know. Maybe on their end, because I didn't lose anything on my end. Sony's trying to take my frames. I knew they would. I knew they fucking would, chat. I wonder if it's because I was scrolling through Twitter. Wouldn't that be weird if my computer just didn't like that? Stupid. Hold on, let me put on my fireplace, chat. It's not cozy enough. Hey Siri, turn on Apple TV. Banger track though. I have some chicken to get out of the oven in approximately 13 minutes, chat. I'm gonna do that. You gonna turn on? You turn it on, dude? You want to turn on the Apple? You want to do that? Yeah, there you go. How about that? Fireplace? There you go. That's better. I don't know about revenge. I could see how Sony would feel scorned by the games as a service direction that Bungie gave them. The kids are saying that Sony is pissed because Bungie was the one that made them make the Morbius movie. Shut up, dude. Though Tassie has sources, I don't believe anything until Jason Schreier confirms it. Correct, yeah. Sylvan goes on to say, just a quick clarification about Destiny / Bungie. Sticking with my info, no, my sources aren't only at PlayStation. No, my sources aren't just regular employees. I've never heard this guy until this week. I've worked on investigations before. Apparently, my mistake is being a French journalist rather than an English-speaking one. Ooh, I don't like that. If you're gonna play the fucking victim, look, man, the Destiny community is rabid. Okay, they're rabid. You can't come out and talk. You can't talk about Destiny or Bungie unless you can let water roll down your back. Is this Paul Tassi? No, this is French Paul Tassi. Yeah, French Paul Tassi. Hold on, my camera's it's not tight enough. It's Paulette Tessette is what it is. I don't know. how would we make it French? I don't know, dude. You like that nose? Yeah, I like that profile, bro. So then Paul comes back. I like a react. You know what? React streams are so funny, dude. You know, we're just talking about bullshit because it takes zero effort. Holy shit. I'm really envious of the creators that made a whole career out of this style of broadcasting where you're just reading shit. You know, what low hanging fruit. And you don't even have to have a good take. You can like read a thing and go, you know? Paul Tass Paul says, all right, so my source is Bungie, not Sony. On the Sony revenge storyline, the impression is that this reported info probably comes from PlayStation employee observers, not anyone high up with significant knowledge of the leadership's mindset. Some at PlayStation have publicly wondered why D2 is ending support, but keep in mind there's likely 12,000 people working there for PlayStation. This is almost entirely financial. Simply put, Destiny 2 costs more than it made, which is factual. Math, cruel math, but math. No one at Bungie has any belief that this is some sort of revenge idea. I don't understand the narrative that now Cross has put out. I don't want to but he's like, it was profitable. He said he put out a tweet saying Destiny was profitable. And I'm pretty sure he had videos in past years where he talked about the decline, like a lot of videos about the decline of player base and revenue at Bungie. Like, is it one or the other? Do we just accept the truth that we want to be true right now? I don't know. I don't know. If Sony tanked Bungie due to revenge, wouldn't there be fiduciary consequences for this leading because to potential lawsuits? I don't think so. It's when they're within the right. They own it. They can close it for whatever reason they want, I think. Yeah. You're literally the first YouTuber I ever watched. By the way, thank you for the sub. Back in D1, watched you and Broman do VOG every morning before school. Fuck yeah, man. Hope life is good. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Back to Tassie's tweet. It's obvious to everyone Bungie has not performed well. Not everyone, apparently. And it is not exactly Sony's golden child, but the idea that Sony is blaming Bungie for Concord and all the rest of the live stuff is a huge reach. I don't think it's that huge of a reach. Because part of the acquisition deal was that they were going to advise on games as a service. That was like part of their valuation. With Pete, it was that they would be aiding Sony. There was lots of reports on that they would be aiding Sony in their games as a service efforts. You know, starting when they were acquired. So I think there probably is some. I think there are some hurt corporate feelings there. That does happen. That would be my guess. I don't have any sources because I just talk to me and use logic. Logic. Sony isn't doing this to punish Bungie. Punish is the wrong word. Punish is the wrong word, I think. For some transgression via its live service plans or game underperforming. You know, if you bring someone on to do a job and a job is expected and then they do an unbelievably horrible job at the thing that you brought them on for, and then you remove them from that job, that is not revenge. That's not punishment. I don't see it as that. This is another scenario where Bungie's really, 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 really questionable leadership decisions put everybody at that studio and their jobs at risk. Yeah, it's just running a business to me. That being said, I think the Destiny folks who are now calling to boycott Sony products, I think they're well within their right. I don't think Sony is far from blameless here. I don't like how Sony does business. I never have. I think revenge and punish are the wrong words. I think Sony goes very scorched earth and safe now. Maybe if you look at total profit over the 10 years, Eververse season passes minus what it cost. I mean, I don't believe so. I don't think so. I don't think they ran in the black. I don't think they were making profit for a while, at least the last few years. I think there was times where they were profitable. I think there was times where they did really well, but I think over the last few years that has dwindled. Yeah. Like if you look at the history of the product and the narrative around the product, which is Destiny as a franchise and IP, I think there was definitely there was times where they were very profitable, but then that decline happened and it becomes a loss. And you have to look at the trends of if it's a loss. Destiny was profitable. Bungie was not within their multiple projects. I don't think that's a good way to put it either. I don't think so. Because it's not like, okay, so it's not like they made money from Destiny and then that money went elsewhere. Okay? They got funding for their other things from other companies. Right? When you start a new project, that is separate funding for that project. It's way more nuanced than that. So when people say who funded Marathon, NetEase and Sony. So it's way more nuanced. I think there's a lot of armchair game financial strategists out there who have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Corporate balance sheet funding is dramatically different than profit in and cost out. Yes. Yeah. Cash flows are a thing, man. Like, okay, so at Magic Find, we got funding for Title 1. And right now I'm looking at like, hey, why don't we maybe do a Friends Lab game to practice launching something to bring in some revenue. We've got cool ideas that'll let us hit market before our big title. But if we do this, it's a smaller project, much smaller. I would only need to hire one more person, but I wouldn't take funding from what we've already got investment for Pioneer 3. I would then go out and look for external funding from someone who wants to be involved with this project. Because the funding that came in from our current investors is not something we would transfer over. That's not in the sheets. We already have our burn rates for all that money spent. That's figured out, you know? And it is very nuanced. It's incredibly nuanced. Is it true that Bungie would have shut down without the Sony acquisition? I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I would love to see your reaction to the video of why Destiny died for a 3.6 billion lie by Nelvox. A lot of insight on the situation, yeah? I don't know. Yeah, I assume you can't do the contracts like government funds. You have to allocate the money to project. Yeah, I mean, I could. Like, I could take, you know, $300,000, whatever, and hire a couple people for a year that we have in their bank account at Magic Find. I could do that. I could. But then when you have review with the representatives from your current investors, your first prime investor groups, then you have to explain to them where that fucking money went and why you didn't communicate that. You know, it's so messy. And if we're not going to do that on an indie level, it's not going to be done on a fucking corporate level. That's not going to be done. The money is watched. How much would a friend slot game cost to make? I don't see a more than 750K to 1 million. Like $300,000. Like 300K. Yeah, you would hire. That's tops. I don't even think we would have to market one. We wouldn't have to market one at all. I could literally just talk to Jake Lucky and get him to tweet about it. We have a really cool idea. This is a tangent. But it's franchisable is what I'm something like Peak. Yeah, something like Peak. It's franchisable. It's a really cool idea, and I don't want to tell you about it because it's not done yet in a slop game. And I hate calling them friend slops because they're really low cost. They're low friction co-op shenanigan titles. I don't know. Friend slop, I feel like it's so demeaning to what that genre is. I thought Bungie stopped working with NetEase in 2022 when Sony bought the company. I don't know how true that is, but you got to think how far in advance funds come into a company and when they start a project. Like Marathon started its development years before the Sony acquisition. Like way before. Like I knew about Marathon because I had a friend who broke an NDA. I knew about Marathon when I was at Mixer. Right? Chat, I have chicken in the oven. I have to go get my chicken out of the oven real quick. Y'all argue amongst yourselves. took too long, dude. I had to get chicken, and then my groceries were like 3 minutes out. So I was like, why would I even go back to the office? And no one's home, and there was frozen stuff in the groceries, so I couldn't just leave them at the door because then it would all get spoiled. So now you're all caught up, dude. All right, chat. Why do I feel like my chair is low today? I don't know. That was weird. Felt little. Do you think it would be different if Microsoft had bought them? I don't know. I don't know. Man, maybe. I don't know. I think unironically the brightest timeline for Destiny would have been if they would have stayed with Activision and just kept pumping out sequels. And then the eventual Microsoft purchase of Activision. But they weren't owned by Activision. Activision just published their game. I don't know. But I know that being under Activision gave them access to a lot of satellite studios, and that sort of ability to outsource within a family is very valuable. You know? What's the rub on that chicken? Oh, this chicken? I do avocado oil, garlic powder, adobo, and then this Nashville hot seasoning. All bangs, dude. Nice and spicy. Crazy that Bungie fought to be independent, but couldn't even figure out the funding then. I don't know how people could look at that reality and even suggest that Destiny was an overall profit. It's so disingenuous. You know? Any rice? Nah, just all protein right now. Just eat my proteins, dude. You said Sony deserves this. You didn't clarify between devs and leadership. I have to assume you mean the entirety of Sony because you failed to use your words. Oh, hold on. Wait. Whoa. What's going on? What did we miss? What are we fighting on over? Hold on. Hold on, baby bird. Hold on. All right. Dude has 9 messages. I'm happy Concord failed so badly. Sony deserved it. They gave us slop. Why should we eat it? So many gamers told them that it needed to cook longer and they didn't listen. I think that's a fair statement. He specifically said Sony. All right, so Cake, I think your temperature is high, but I think what you're saying isn't essentially incorrect. You know, it's unfortunate that the studio that worked on Concord got fucked. It's I don't know how I feel about Josh Hamrick, dude. He pitched some very bad ideas for Destiny before he left Bungie. Phrasing and energy matters. I think we can all bring down the temp, you know? I had 200 people at me. It's hard to keep up. I feel that, bro. One time I was raiding and I had fucking 3,000 people telling me to kill myself. It's nuts, man. That's a lot, dude. The studio that did Concord was probably a large amount of the Bungie staff that thought primary double. I think there's a good amount of ex-Bungie people over there. Have you watched the Jason Schreier video? Is there a new one? Is there a new Schreiber? Like, how recent? Harold Ryan was the CEO of Bungie, and then he founded the Probably Monsters team to buy and make Firewalk Studio that made Concord. Fun facts. That is fun. Yeah. Sony is so pissed at Destiny and Bungie, it's crazy. I don't think they're pissed at Destiny. I think they're pissed at being sold an incorrect deal. I think Sony is pissed. If I was Sony, I would be mad at the leadership of Bungie. They're not mad at Bungie as a whole. But you know, the way that Sony operates is very cold. They got beat down by Pete. Yes. Yeah, Petey Parsons. Petey Parsons, man. Generational villain. No! I lost a piece there, but I recovered it. I'm going to put that over there. I'm not going to forget about it. 5-minute rule? Petey's crying on his piles of money. Oh, he doesn't care, dude. Paul Tassi dismissed this Sony mad stuff. I think the Sony mad stuff is intentionally inflammatory to get this French journalist. The French journalist seems like a piece of shit. And I only say that because when people questioned him, or when people were mean to him, he played the "you don't trust me just because I'm French" card. Which to me doesn't read as an adult reaction. You know? What's that championship from? This is from King's Fall, bro. Lil bro. Well, I mean, yeah, often adults don't act like adults. Where's my glasses wipe, Chad? How do I lose this every day? Is it because most of the mats and items on my desk are black and I set it down on them? Was it because of that? Yes, darling. Smacking your lips, burping, and sneezing into it. High def mic. Thanks, bro. Awesome self-awareness. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, man. It's my channel. You don't have to be here. I'll be all right. I've been doing this shit for 14 years. Have you ever gone into someone's house and openly judged them on the way they reacted or acted within their space that's theirs? If you want to talk about self-awareness, let's look at the fucking mirror, little kiddo. You want to try that out? Holy shit. Fucking Uno reverse. Oh, yeah, they're new. Yeah, they're new. Yeah. I have to say a special thanks to you for preserving some of the most precious moments of the good days. We were talking about how to experience, how the experiences of today's time don't compare to the good old 80s and 90s. Dude, some old man shit. Bro, it do be true. There's so many cool things back when. It was. I'm just gonna do it on purpose, man. Look, man, if it works for Rick and Morty, it can work for me, Chad. I could do that. You know? I can do that. Fucking Christ, bro. Oh, bro. That one? I'm new too. Lick my butthole. What's up, Thrax? How you doing, man? Oh, shit, dude. Do I have all the cameras on? My guess is no. Hey, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We got them all on. They're all on, and they're all the cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, dude. Yeah. Chad, did you know if you hold your burps in, you will die? Did you fucking know this? Did you guys know about this? I remember leaving the house on Saturday morning and showing up for dinner, and your parents not freaking out about you disappearing for a whole day. Remember that shit? Yes. Dude, I was in the forest with a sword. Like, fucking, like climbing trees, holding a sword. I should have fallen on it. I really should have. I might have, dude. I don't know. Maybe in a different timeline. Yep, Chicago, that's true. Everybody that has drank water died. Think about that. Think about that, Jet. You think about it. Think about that shit. That was real. Anyways, getting back to conversation hand. It don't look good, chat. I think a lot of people are starting to come around to the notion that spamming an emote in chats and everybody who shit on a game for years at a time logging in simultaneously is not going to move the needle. It's actually it is astonishing to me how many people, and I respect it. Passion's great. You know, I love this game. I wanted a third. But there's a reality to how things function. But it did not. I'm astonished by people surprised that the needle was not moved. They're like, but we had 300, or there was like 300,000 people or whatever, 100, and we averaged like 120,000, and why? I don't understand. We showed them, and I was like, what you showed them for the past few years? What you showed them for the past few years is that, you know, 80% of your content on it was shitting on the thing, or, you know, at 80, like if the core of the community is constantly shitting on a thing, and then Sony's going to look at that. They look at a whole timeline. They don't look at a small cross section. They look at how much money went out and how much money went in. And in recent years, it's been in the red. You know, there were times where it was good in the black, where they were making money on it. Yay. But look, man, you can't front load with negativity and expect 2 weeks of smiles to change how people who spend the money perceive. These choices were made already. All right, I wish it wasn't true. You know? You can't do that. And it's not putting that blame on those people who are feeling passionately. You know, the blame to me still rests almost entirely on Bungie leadership, mainly the folks who aren't there anymore. You're going to see a lot of current Bungie leadership fuck off too, because their exit packages are going to fully vest, and they're going to be able to take their golden parachute and fuck off. You know, I think Justin Truman, no matter what happens, is gone by August. How do they expect Marathon to turn it around, though? They've been in the red since day one. That was always part of the plan. You know, it's entirely possible that the top brass at Bungie just didn't want to fucking do it anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe they're like, maybe we just want to be a smaller studio that supports this niche title and hope that it goes well. We've made our money. I don't know, man. I wasn't in the boardroom when decisions were made. When they launched Marathon, they knew it would be in the red. They knew they wouldn't make their money back immediately. It was probably within a 2 to 3 year plan that they would even break even. Am I looking for an answer? No. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect me none. I'm sad that I'll probably never get to play a new Destiny game. That sucks. And, you know, they say there's no plans to shut down the servers, but if they're not bringing enough money, like part of the plan seems like a shitty plan. No, I mean, that's usually the case for live games, is that up front, they don't break even. They break even over a 2 to 3 year, 4 year, sometimes longer runway. That's the joy of business. But you as a consumer, it's not your job to know the reality of the business. I mean, that's a lot of things. It's like if I start a new business, I'm going to be in the red for a while. Like you don't, like if I was to start a pizzeria, you know, like my pizzeria wouldn't be in the green like immediately. God, when is the Borderlands 4 showcase? There's a showcase? Oh yeah, they're like doing a thing where they're going to show off next week's content. I'm actually interested in the takedown. I hope it's good. You buy that pizza? Hell yeah, dude. Well, get Dave out there to get a review. That's tough, man. You got to make sure it's not too floppy. Got to be a nice slice you can fold, but it can't be too floppy. If it's floppy, he's going to fucking hate it, man. He doesn't want it too oregano-y, too. He wants to taste it, but not too much. I mean, it's all in the bread. There's also the fact that the people responsible for making Destiny special are long gone from Bungie. I don't know. I think the leadership that was involved in making Destiny special is long gone. The leadership that had a positive impact on it. I think I don't even want to call them rank and file, but like the devs there's devs who have been at Bungie for a long fucking time. It's been a long time. So, how many versions of this song we got on this playlist? I think too many people are blindly following the opinion of a Cajun man with veneers instead of formulating their own. Oh man. You know, Cross has himself in a very advantageous scenario here. I know he's passionate about it. He knows how to play the drum. He's playing the drum intentionally. He knows what he's doing. And you know, I can't hate him for it. That's the name of the game for content creation. Am I from Louisiana? I'm from Tampa, Florida. You know, that's the name of the game in content creation, and he's playing it very well. He has for a while. You're eloquently touching on a conversation that many are not ready to have. Wise words, brother. Listen on my way to work. I appreciate you. He's Cajun. I assume that he was a Bayou Boys. And talk about a bad experience with a community chat. In New World, when New World first came out, what a fun time to be me on that server. That was great. That was a good time. That was really fun. I think, yeah, Cross actually lives very close to where GCX is. Yeah, he doesn't have to go far this year. Don't get me started. Oh, I could get you started. No, he's playing the content game very, very intelligently, at least for the short term. We'll see what happens. But he does position himself well for like upcoming games and stuff. So I can't hate on him for that at all. God, I'm watching your Day One Kings fall clear, and it's amazing. I'm glad that video lives on. Thanks for some great content. It's my pleasure, man. My pleasure, dude. Why the hate for Cross? He was being upfront about the struggles of Destiny for a while. Then moments of triumph drops to decide to pull the plug. He knows the potential Destiny has and shares a lot of the community sentiment. I don't think it's hate. I think we're having a conversation about narrative. I think if you spend a great majority of your time talking about shortfalls and where things are going wrong and like actually pointing out where money's being lost, like to a point where it's a good portion of the content, and then turn around when things are being closed and acts like it's the love of your life and please don't kill it. It does come across as disingenuous and opportunistic. And that's unfortunate. You know, it's a route that a lot of people went down though. And it does not help. It doesn't help the situation overall. I think the conversation today is about Cross said that the game was profitable, dude. But Homie has videos pointing about decline over the past couple years. So I think he knows that comment yesterday was probably wildly incorrect and uninformed. But the problem is when you're someone like Cross who has an immense amount of influence, an immense amount, like an absurd, like it's a lot. I've been in that position. I know how it feels. You know, people hang on that. It's all truth. Even if he's saying stuff like out of jest, you know, like Paul Tassi had a marathon shirt on in a video, and then, you know, Cross made a comment. He did his pause the video and he made a joke. It was clear to me that it was a joke, right? But that joke isn't clear to everybody. It was clear that it was a joke. I thought it was funny. But it's not always clear to everybody. It's tough. Yeah. Cross is not going to be at GCX. He has a wedding to go to. Yeah? Has he communicated that to the team? Was it definitely profitable so much that it's the sole reason Marathon exists? We already had this conversation, Spicy Mustard. We already had this conversation. The funds from Destiny, it's not like it circulates around the studio. When you start a project in a studio, you get funding for that specific thing. Marathon's money mostly came from the NetEase deal, and also later the end of its production from the Sony deal. It's not like Destiny directly funded Marathon. Now, Destiny's early success was spun as a profit point, as an indicator of Bungie's perceived worth, right? How could Sony purchase it for $3.6 billion if not profitable? Because these talks happened before things started really going downhill. Service games are a lot to maintain. Those costs went up too over the past few years. Those costs go up. Everything. Remember during COVID, where what was it? Was it microprocessors were in such high demand, which affects so much of the tech industry, and then the AI bubble that affected the tech industry, the memory Armageddon that affected the tech industry, cost balloon. So the costs were ballooning at the same time that Destiny started to make less money, and they had an issue with new user acquisition. And during their times with new user acquisition, you also have Destiny's most dedicated, prolific players constantly shitting on the experience. Like, if you were a new player and you're like, I might try out this Destiny thing. I'm going to see what people think about it. And you searched it. And I'm not talking about in the last couple of weeks where people were talking about how much they fucking love it. And they do. The community's super special, dude. But if you were a new user and you were simply looking to walk through the door and did a little bit of research, it would look like its player base fucking hated the game. New user acquisition was a nightmare. Not only from onboarding once they're in-game was it bad, but it was also bad to get them to that onboard process because the narrative was so muddy. I hate Destiny. It's my favorite game. There's so many nuanced ish, like everything is nuanced. Nothing's white and black. It's not as simple as why doesn't another studio buy it? Gosh, the legal hoops to jump through just to acquire and use the Tiger engine if another studio bought it. IP, voice actors, music, every little bit of licensing. It's what a nightmare. But yeah, man, but it sucks. I mean, it's everybody's third space. I think the narrative was driven by the DCV though. The Red War was the perfect onboarding campaign for a new player and they dropped it. In my opinion, that's where the game began downward trajectory. Yeah, I think the DCV's tough, dude. From a design and upkeep standpoint, so you don't have to worry about everything I'm about to talk about right now. From my chair, being on the other side of the screen and watching games being made and understanding every little piece of cost that goes into stuff, the upkeep for every little piece of content in Destiny would have been astronomical for every little engine change they make. Like, you're talking about ballooning cost, time, resources, more staffing just to make it so the game functions every time it grows. You know? So from a design and time and cost standpoint, DCV makes sense. But that doesn't have to make sense to the consumer. It doesn't have to. And then you have to QA that. It's a nightmare. Even thinking about that makes me stressed. But you guys don't have to worry about that. So I agree with you. From your perspective as the player, as the consumer, that shit fucking sucks. Because to you, it just looks like, I lost content. You know? I lost it. My glasses will not stay clean today, dude. There's like a smudge that won't fuck off. Yeah, DCV was a tough moment. I will not argue with that at all. From a dev standpoint, it makes sense what they did. Like a necessary evil to save time and cost and actually be able to pump out content. I think if they wouldn't have done DCV, you would have seen more expensive seasons with less content than was already there. They told the end user, which is you, that it was to save memory, because I think that is the most palatable reason. That the game's too big. And they express it in a way of, it's going to take too many giggle biggles, dude. You know? I could argue it was the easy route. I could argue, I wouldn't say it was the easy route. I wouldn't say that. I'm not sure what another route would have been to keep the cost and time and production time and QA down while not removing vast amounts of area. I'm sure it was not a decision made lightly. Your setup is like a NASA station? Thanks, man. It's because I'm in space. It would have also kept the player base fragmented. I totally get it, even as it sucks as a player. Wasn't the DCV poor planning on management's part? Probably should have spun off at a D3 or something else, and not been so unfriendly consumer. I mean, that was the plan, though. Like, if they would have been with Activision still, that was the plan. Like, it would have been more sequels. It would have been sequels, comets, small DLCs, sequels. Yeah. Wasn't it also because there's a data limit for Xbox and PlayStation for how big a game can be? I don't think so. I've never heard of anything like that. I don't think so. Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders start June 25th. I got to get mine because I'm getting it digitally and I don't want them to run out of digitals. I know you aren't the biggest supporter of Stop Killing Games. What do you think about the ruling? It's not that I'm not a fan of Stop Killing Games. I just think it's unrealistic to... On paper, it sounds good. You know, to allow you to I think there's implications if you require a game to be playable once the server shut down in some format. I think there's a lot of implications. And I think it could balloon into a lot of different things. What does that mean? What does that mean for MMOs? It's better than nothing, no? I'm not finished. So if you take the ruling and if it was approved and it says a game has to be playable when the servers are down, what does playable mean? What does that mean for group content? You know? What does that mean for an MMO that has raid content? That's not playable solo. You can't do that offline. And if you think that it then wouldn't balloon into, oh, well, you need to build the ability for NPCs to come with you and play this content, that would happen. It would spread to so many different facets of a game. You would essentially have to build 1, 2, 3 games into a single game before you even launch it. Just allowing community servers would be fine. I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. One of my favorite games of all time, I play on a private server. That wouldn't happen, LOL. It would happen. It absolutely would. It maybe not immediately, but it would. The expansive definition of playable. I think something like that passing. I think something like that passing would make it so you wouldn't have you wouldn't have many, if any, studios taking risks on live games and MMOs. Couldn't private servers expose proprietary secrets? They could. That's a problem too, is sometimes servers are proprietary technology. Yeah, there's defunct MMOs that people still play via emulator. Oh, I agree. Yeah, I mean, yeah. EverQuest Online Adventures. I love private servers. Private servers are dope. Would community servers be the play? Why not peer-to-peer? Because if you design a game to... Okay. So, if you design a game to communicate with a central server, but you also want it to be able to be played offline, peer-to-peer, like essentially single player, you're building 2 games. The way that like combat works and like enemy AI and everything that happens in these game worlds, you're going to essentially make 2 different versions of it if you want it to be fully playable offline. You can't simply take a game where it has to communicate with a server and be like, just do that on one machine. You have to rebuild a lot of these systems, most of them, if not all of them. Yeah, it's re-architecturing the network of the game. It's massive. It's huge. I mean, the costs, the costs would balloon so quickly. And that's not to say that I think it's a fine want. You know, so at Magic Find, our game is always online. But we're building it so at any given time you can export your character, copy it off of the official servers, and then either host or rent a hosted server to play privately. in case of end of life, or for people who want to mod, or for people who don't want to play on official servers. Like that was a day one intent for us to be able to do that. So you have to think about that from the get, and if that'll even work with your game's architecture. Do you think Microsoft has the money to buy Bungie and help make a D3? No. Even if they did, I don't think they would. There are 2 companies, 3. I mean, before they said no before Sony. I don't know. Valve, they never would. They never would. Tencent. ROI is what it drives investment. And the same kind of folks, the same kind of individuals that looked at Destiny, its recent financial trajectory, and its community sentiment, they would look at that and they would say, this isn't worth investing in. And I know there's going to be people in chat who said, hey, but we had all these people log in the last week. The last week, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, doesn't fucking matter to these people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't move the needle. It doesn't matter. When you have years of bad player sentiment and declining player spending and bad new user acquisition, that's what matters. It's a trend. They look at a trend, not a bump. And I wish it mattered. I wish it did. It matters to the people who are playing and enjoying it, but if you're trying to move, if you are doing it, if you are playing Destiny right now to enjoy it and to re-feel the feelings and to enjoy the community and the honestly S-tier fucking action game that's there, you're doing it right. If you are logging into Destiny specific to skew a corporate decision, my brother in Christ, hand on shoulder. That is not going to happen. I love you. I'm sorry. Appealing to the humanity of executives is not going to happen. I'm going to grip you tightly when I tell you this. I made a new character just to go through all the campaigns and dungeons with the friends, only using loot I get on that character for added fun. That's fun, man. And there's a lot of great memories there. That's the best part of it right now. How do you separate anger farming versus feedback, though? I think you have to have the right people sifting through it. You have to have the right people in charge. And I don't think Bungie has had the right people in charge. We've made the Warframe comparison, and the person in charge of Warframe right now came from community. It's Rebford. Rebford is a gamer. She plays Warframe, and she has spent a decade on the front lines hearing exactly what their community is about. And she knows that game up and down. She knows the design directives. She knows what the creative vision is. And she knows how to distill good feedback from bad feedback. Those are the kinds of people you need in leadership. And the way that Digital Extremes promoted her as a community manager to creative director is really not par for course in the industry. A lot of people will bring in someone external rather than hiring internal, which always feels weird to me, especially for an existing title. Do you think if DMG was elevated higher sooner, we would have saw the same? I don't know. I don't know if he has if he has the chops or if he has the desire to do that, because the desire has to be there. It has to. Like, you have to really want it. You have to love it. You have to live it. I don't know if he would want it. Maybe. I know he loved the Destiny community. Him and Cosmo both raked over the coals so much. Living Purple Dan, thank you for the Prime sub, man. Yeah, she's essential to Warframe, and whoever got her in the correct position is intelligent to recognize they needed her. Yeah, it's good leadership. Man. Butler Dog, thank you for the 29 months, dude. Thank you. Thank you, bud. Nobody will invest in Bungie, honestly. Their monetization tactics let to less consumer spending, I believe. I don't think Bungie's monetization was out of line, honestly. I think they're... I don't know. I don't know about... Well, I guess they had some things with, like, singular purchase of dungeons. What monetization stuff bothers you about Destiny? Because I never looked at it and felt like it was egregious. I just didn't love the direction that a lot of the game decisions went in. Action game, always fantastic to me. I didn't really vibe with the seasonal structure. Buying a credits pack and being 100 credits short, that's fair. Yeah, that's intentional. Yeah, I mean, most companies do that. Most games do that. Yeah, $20 for skins is dog shit. I think they went with industry standards on a lot of things, which doesn't make it better. I don't know. I guess I just never, if I didn't want it, I didn't get it. Yeah, it's an expensive third space. Yeah. Yeah, Diablo 4 skins are nuts, dude. Good combos this morning, man. Had a good time with it. The problem with MTX prices isn't often doesn't have regional pricing. Yeah, that's a I can't pretend to know how that back end works. We're still getting into that. I haven't tackled those problems from the other side of the screen yet. So, in your opinion, do you think that we would still be in this spot if Concord hadn't fumbled? I'm not sure how the two affect each other. I can't see into alternate realities. I don't know what would have righted the ship, dude. I don't know. For a full price game to have $20 skins leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. Always waves a caution flag to me. Yeah. They had a lot of employees working on this game. It was an expensive game to produce. And yeah, they were profitable for a while. Not the last few years. It's tough. If Harambe was still alive, do you think we would have gotten D3? 100%. Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah. I never felt like Eververse was predatory, not nearly as bad as others. Although I never really interacted with it much. I think one argument against Eververse is that Bungie pulled dope armor out of the earnable parts of the game and moved it to the store. I think that's a fair take. I still think there was dope armor elsewhere. I mean, I rarely actually spent silver. I did, but rarely. Did you play Renegades? I did play Renegades. Yeah, Renegades was fun. Yeah, Edge of Fate I didn't vibe with. Yeah. As a returning player, Edge of Fate was not fun, so I could see how they lost a lot of player base there. Weird decision to go forward with those mechanics and force them every 30 seconds. Yeah, I didn't dig being a ball, dude. Edge of Fate had so much friction. And you know what it was for me? The location felt a little claustrophobic. I really enjoyed Renegades, though. Renegades was fun. It didn't feel like a traditional Destiny location. Okay, yeah. So I got confirmation from the GCX team that Cross reached out and said that he has a wedding during GCX, so he won't be there. That's unfortunate. You know, we're doing our whole celebration of the life of the game. I think it would have meant a lot to people to see him. But you know. Yeah. Hey man. If Sam was like, we're going to a wedding during GCX, I guess I'd I get it. It's fine. It's unfortunate. I think it would have meant a lot for a lot of people to see him. That's unfortunate. What's the Cross stuff? Oh, someone made mention that he wasn't. I'm pretty sure it's his brother's wedding though. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard to. Yeah, if it's his brother's wedding, that's. I hate weddings. I hate them. I don't like going to them. No, that's chill. That's understandable. Family is always first, dude. Yeah, I get that. That's fine. I was just saying that it would have meant a lot for people to see him, but I get it. Family always comes first. Weddings are expensive. I hate weddings, dude. I can't look, okay? I can't guarantee it's going to be good booze. I can't guarantee the food's going to be good. You know, I'm not a dancey guy. What am I going to do? I don't know. And then I got to get you a gift. I have to get you a gift. He's also going to TennoCon. Yeah, I got invited out to TennoCon as well. Yeah, they were sponsoring a good amount of streamers to go out to TennoCon this year. I don't want to go to fucking Canada. I don't want to. It's a lot. It's not because I dislike Canada. It's because I hate traveling. I like being places. I love to be places. Bro. I love being places. But I don't like going places. You know? Like, when can I just, instant transmission somewhere? Is there cross drama? I don't think so. No, we talked about his comments on how Destiny was definitively profitable, which I felt was ill-informed. And, you know, we've talked about various other things, but there's no drama on my end. Dude is playing the content game, and he's very good at it. I wish he was going to GCX, because there's going to be people that want to see him. But if he's got family stuff, then you can't hate. That's fine. He is but a man, you know? Dude, Soulframe's a banger. I really enjoy it. Cross has a very good team. Yeah, he's got a big team, man. Yeah. I can't make it make sense for you, Wisconsin. I can't. I think Cross had a lot of cope regarding the profitability of Destiny 2. It was definitely profitable at one point. But now the last few years. Do you fuck with chicken salad? Dude, I fuck with chicken salad hard. Yeah. I fuck with that shit hard, dude. You ever had chicken salad chick? Chicken salad chick bangs, man. Oh my God, chicken salad chick is so good. Chicken salad chick has, like, it's jalapeno holly. They call it jalapeno holly. Oh my God, Wheel Knuckles, me and you, bro. Me and you. Chat, so is this going to be the 10-hour version with just whistles? I don't know. Is anybody, like, unreasonably stressed out by the intro until you know there's lyrics? Okay, good. Sweet release. Chicken salad chick is incredible. I had it up at Kentucky one time. It's so good, dude. I love a chicken salad. Though I don't do much dairy. I guess mayo is technically dairy, right? I don't know. What the fuck is mayonnaise? Eggs? Oh, it's eggs and oil? Okay, cool. Then I could do that. It's fat. I don't know, dude. I don't know why I think there's dairy. This might be a hot take, but I feel like coming back to D1 is more of a good buy than coming back to D2. I think that's fair. Man, my cheeks are red. I got a bunch of sun yesterday. I was looking pretty red last night, and I was like, that's just going to brown up nice. This will go away by tonight. Because you buy eggs in the dairy section. It's right next to the milk. I actually have aloe plants on property, Cruz. I got like a whole patch of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. When do you predict Marathon will die? I don't know, man. I like Marathon. I think it's incredibly niche. I don't have any interest in playing more. I had fun with it. I certainly don't wish it to fail. There's people who enjoy it. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. And they've made some recent missteps with balance stuff. Surprise? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you're looking a little lobster. Little lobster, dude. It's going to brown up nice. It is. I don't really stay burned. Will Eris Morn's voice actress be attending GCX? No, Morla will not. She had a better paying gig pop up, so she took that. I believe the same weekend. We were a little bit late to get to her for it. Why are people so obsessed with the finances of a game they don't play? I don't know. I mean, like, because I don't know. Why do people watch reality TV? You know? Why am I watching porn? I'm not fucking her. You know? It's like, you know? I don't know. People absorbing what's in front of them, talking about it. She's reading at Cross's brother's wedding. Dude, can you fucking imagine? Can you... can you imagine, dude? Oh, man, that would be rich as shit. I don't know. Probably the same reason I really love watching restoration videos for like old knives and shit. Like, I'm not going to use that knife. But I'll watch that video. I love those videos. You got Nathan Fillion come? I wish, dude. We have a good cast of folks coming this year. It's going to be fun, man. I think extraction shooters are like betas of a game, needing new sections and content to actually open up the worlds that they're in, which is what's the majority of people actually want to play. I don't think that's a terrible take. I think that extraction is a terrific mode. I think it's a fantastic mode in an existing ecosystem. And I think it can fit into so many genres of video games. But now that there's such a visceral reaction to extraction as a genre that I think other games would be afraid to put that as a mode in their game. But like, look at Division 1. It felt so good. Dark Zone was cool. It was so cool. Survival was so fun. Essentially an extraction mode. So fun, man. PvE focused extraction games are bangers. Have you ever played Sulfur? Chad, is this the 10-hour version where it's just the keys, or does he actually start singing? Chad, I'm the fucking problem. There he is. As it turns out, what have I done? Why am I the way that I am? I'm lost about GCX. What is it? And did you and Broman start GCX? Yes. Yeah. Yes. So GCX started off as a meetup in a bar. And then the following year, I bankrolled the first ticketed event for GCX, for Destiny Community Convention, which later became Guardian Con. And then once we started having support from other developers, we had Gearbox at Guardian Con 2019. We grew into GCX, and now we're partnered with, like, you know, Bethesda and Fallout and tons of indies. And gosh, we got Board coming out this year. That's gonna be fun. You know, Bungie's been present in some way the whole time. So now we're a, you know, gaming convention in the Southeast, and we're partnered officially with Universal Studios, and that's sick. Yeah, raised tens of millions of dollars for charity, and now we're expanding our charitable efforts to other foundations as well. We're going to start working with Give Kids the World, which is a fantastic foundation. I'd recommend looking into them. But Give Kids the World is outstanding. I went to their gala this year and learned so much about that charity. Just fantastic people. Yeah, I was at the bar. Captain Robert and I were the only two to do SweatCon day 2. Then we realized Tampa doesn't day drink much on Sundays. I feel like we do more now. Yeah. I'm sure there is a reason, but was there a choice to start expanding beyond St. Jude for any reason other than just general expansion? There was a retraction on St. Jude's side in response to things in the industry, which there's a lot of nuance to us getting new charitable partners. We also got significant investment this year to GCX. It's the first time we've actually had investment, which is cool. Did you give Kevin credit for GCX stuff? No, I do it all, Dr. C-Word. Yeah, I just do it all. No, Kevin's in the fucking weeds this time of year, dude. He is underwater, especially because he handles all the finances for Magic Find. He says I'm not allowed to start any new businesses, but I really want to start this sex bed business. Yeah, go on. Well, because, okay, look, chat, listen. Look, okay? There are no mattress companies out there that are marketed directly at better fucking. Like, there's not. There are recommended beds for fucking, but there not have been beds that are engineered specifically for fuckability and comfort. It's an untapped market, and I don't know how. Do you know how hard sex sells? Bro, Tempur-Pedic? Tempur-Pedic is the worst fuck bed ever. Tempur-Pedic has absolutely no motion transfer. I have a Tempur-Pedic currently. It's on its way out next week. I'm getting rid of it. It's like 10 years old. It's time. Tempur-Pedic sucks for fucking, especially if you're athletic. Yep. Waterbeds are terrible, dude. Oh, waterbeds are bad, dude. It works. Yeah, you can still fuck. It's still fun. It's still good. Like, you're gonna come, right? Sattva. Yeah, we got a Sattva. Apparently, Sattva, via independent research, has been voted to be the best fuckable bed or fuck-inable bed. Sattva. Better fucking beds, dude. Yeah. Anyways, Kevin said no more businesses. He said you're cut off, but I think I could get him to do it. I think I can. Chad. I think I could get Kevin in on it. It's very good. I have one. Yeah. Oh man, what else, dude? It was good. It was good talking about Destiny this morning, chat. I did turn off the AI summaries on the channel, so if you were late, you can't catch up on the conversation. So I apologize for that. I know you guys really enjoyed those AI I can't, dude, it's on by default. The summaries. That's not what I want. Did you try Impulse? It is like Titanfall. Is it out now? They released early access? I haven't tried it. I was waiting to see if they wanted to sponsor me for 30 hours of playing it like they did for Splitgate 2, which I enjoyed. I thought Splitgate was fun. That was an easy 30 hours of sponsored. We did a lot for that. Chad, I'm working on a sponsorship for, it's a long-term thing. I think in like August. For Audible. Dude, these deliverables are nuts. There's going to be 6 to 10 streams where we just listen to a select audiobook. Hey guys, you want to relax? Just turn the lights down real low. Let's listen to Audible. What an easy fucking gig, dude. I'm going to pick something super inappropriate. For how long? I don't know. We got chatbot on there. Yep, it's like a whole like foursome. Pinned comment 2 times a week for 4 weeks. And then 10 streams total where we listen to like an hour of a book. It's easy. That's fucking easy, dude. It's easy, man. Yeah, we'll do 50 Shades of Grey. It'll be good, dude. It's gonna all be smut. Like, just straight smut. I gotta find just the horniest books out there. Sounds like a good time. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna make it fun. I'm gonna make reading fun, because we're not reading. Because reading's for dorks. Right? Also, the good thing about that is we could just put it on and play PSO. Rough estimate on how long until Destiny servers go offline. I give it 2 years tops. Do you think there will be a co-op option only without matchmaking? No. No, Destiny is not built in any sort of way for it to be playable offline. Or even strictly peer-to-peer. It would probably cost, I think it would probably cost them 8 figures minimum to, I mean, even still, the whole game would have to be reworked for it to be peer-to-peer. But isn't Crucible peer-to-peer? That doesn't matter. It also has like this bubble system. It's not simply peer-to-peer. It's not black and white. Bungie's server infrastructure is so complicated and elegant and spaghetti all at once that they can't just take it offline. I wish they would add vaulted content like Red War again. Now that it's done, I think it would cost them yet again to the work necessary to bring all that old content into engine, QA everything, make sure all the new weapons work, make sure all the new abilities work. Because their engine is not the same as it was. Tens of millions of dollars. It has so much effort and money. I wish to. I do. I do wish as well. Ain't that some shit? That would be cool, man. Yeah. I think the final mission of Red War would have made a terrific strike. Oh my god. That last Gaul fight and everything? Ugh. Stop killing games, man. SMH. Dude, if Stop Killing Games was passed and law of the land internationally before Destiny was made, Destiny would have never been made. It just wouldn't. Because the cost of you're essentially making 2 to 3 games within one game to be able to function in the way that legislation would require, so expensive, so time intense. It would not have existed. Yeah, it kills the genre. It does. I think it is a valiant effort. I think it is well intended. I think there are parts of it that are narrow-sighted. And I think it is up to the developers to decide if they want their live or semi-live game to be playable once end of life happens, maybe. Chat, you're all fucking cute today, man. Man, I got some really mean comments on... So I put out a tweet that said that the AI annotations and stream summaries should be off by default. What is wrong with people? Did this get picked up by some AI, bro? Let me look at the quotes. Nothing in quotes. These people might be bots. And then I get a comment, brother, please try to purchase the Destiny IP. Announce it at Guardian Con, which doesn't exist. Fuck, even start a crowdsource funded by the fans, for the fans, by the fans. What drugs are people on? Like, what level of copium are people... Are they getting, like, pure, ungradable copium? Where are you getting this? Man, God is looking well. Thanks, man. I work out, like, every day. And now that it's summer, I like to swim. I like to swim every day, dude. Like, I probably... Now that it's summer, I've been spending, like, at bare minimum, like an hour and a half, 2 hours outside every day. Because I love the sunshine. It makes me, it fills me with joy, dude. It makes my mood much lighter. I love the sunshine. The copium is cut with an unhinged amount of delirium. Yeah? Do you think anybody who's huffing that much copium gets their clothes at Lululemon, dude? You think so? Do you use a fitness tracker? My wife. If she's fucking me every night, I'm doing something right. You look a little red. I got a little red yesterday. I was outside a little long. It's gonna brown up nice. It's not gonna peel. Yeah, I was out there because here's what happened. I told Sam, I'm like, I'm going outside for an hour. You want to join me by the pool? And she said, yeah. An hour passed because she doesn't know how time functions. And I get a text and she's like, I'm coming out to the pool and the kids are coming with me and we can all stay out there. And I was like, yay. So I was out a little bit longer than I had intended. Gave me a little sun kiss. Yeah, a little bit. A little kiss on the cheeks. Yeah. She doesn't know how time functions. Like, she has no idea. Like, she knows that's not She knows, like, that she knows that. It's frustrating to her. She doesn't want to be reminded how time passes, but she's also acutely aware of it, but also doesn't know how it functions. It's frustrating. Rockstar Games, what is this? Pre-orders for Grand Theft Auto 6 will officially begin on June 25th on digital storefronts and from other select retailers. Check out the official cover art. Cool. Yeah, they got the whole Brady Bunch thing with all the little panels. I'm glad they... Yeah, I can't wait for GTA, dude. Yes. I'm acutely aware of time. Yep. Acutely. Still no gameplay? No, yeah, we still don't have that. I'm sure there'll be a video at some point. I don't even think they have to be honest with you. You think in a few days? Maybe, I don't know. Cool. What'd you think of the Fable gameplay? I can't wait for Fable, dude. I can't fucking wait for Fable. I'm going to be doing the Nick Cannon %. I want to get as many children fathered as possible. Chat, so you can father children in Fable, right? So, like, okay. Does that mean you can also mother children? Like, can you walk around pregnant? Or do you just, like, does it just give you a cut scene and you were pregnant and then you had a kid and now you could just fuck off? Valve's Steam Machine pre-order and launch date may have leaked. Pre-orders and reservations expected to drop June 30th. We're likely to get the full price reveal on next Tuesday, the 23rd. Valve is opening the floodgates for a proper living room PC console. I'm going to get one. I don't need one. I'm going to get one. That's quite the goal. That's my goal. Yeah, I want... it's the Nick Cannon % run. Yeah. Nick Cannon %. In Fable 3, I was addicted to antibiotics. Yeah? T-Von with the very astute feedback, man. Good old T-Von, dude. I wish Fable 2 was on PC natively, chat. I almost want... I haven't played around with a Xenia emulator, but apparently it's very good these days. You know, it feels good. A good IV in the hospital. I'm so video game coded that I read that as a 4. Sussy. I'm like, you know, it feels so good. A nice old 4 in the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, we like a 4 around here. That's good. Yeah, we love that. All right, chat, we're going to play some Phantasy Star Online today because I want to vibe. I'm off around noon today. I got stuff going on later. I got to go to the doctor. Hey, God, is Magic Find's engine of choice going to be Unreal? No, it's not. No. Let's go with this one. Ye old number 4, man. Yep. Unity? Yeah, we're with Unity. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're using Unity. Unity's dope, dude. Unity's a good shit. We're not opposed to using Unreal for titles. We're going to play some PSO, chat. Did I not click start? If you've never played PSO, it's a fantastic game. Acquired taste. But it's my favorite game always. Thank you for having the Desi talks with us, chat. Tomorrow I might do Adventures of Elliot or whatever. Because that comes out today, I think. I don't think it hits till like 1 on Steam. Or it's out right now and I missed it. But I think we might do that tomorrow. We'll see. Did Magic Find look at Godot? No, we did not. Oh, it's out right now? Yeah. Is it on Steam now? I don't have a key yet. I'm going to ask for a key. If I can avoid buying a game, I always do, chat. I always fucking do. If I can avoid buying a game, I'm not going to buy it. I'm cheap. Yeah. The Adventures of Elliot. Let me see. Let me ask my people. It's Godot. Yo, weight loss question. I started getting back into normal weight for me in March. I'm down 23 pounds. My goal is 7 more. I'm struggling to break through this wall. How do you get through it? I mean, you also, if you're working out a lot, you also have to consider you are likely gaining muscle while you are losing fat. I would say eat clean, keep moving. Just keep at it. Oh, yeah, it unlocks in approximately 1 hour, okay. No, not a Switch exclusive. Ghost of Stokes, thank you for the 18 months, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, the weight number can be your worst enemy. I recommend, and here's a better, because I fall into that trap too with weight. But I recommend getting a scale that can also read your BMI, and let you know what your fat percentage is, your body fat percentage. What do we got? I could do that. Little Angie, we could do that. Little Angie guy. Nah, I'm going to put up one of these and see if people join. Cool. I was like that, but I need a scoreboard because I'm overly competitive. So seeing number go down was my scoreboard. I was the same way, yeah. Did you ever fast? Intermittent. Yeah, intermittent fasting. I used to not eat till around lunchtime. Yeah, is this the quick look at Vice City? Yeah. Yeah, just stunning, dude. The level of detail. It's absurd. This game's gonna be a fucking opus. Oh, we got double foe? You leaving? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're leaving. Yeah, you don't want to do double foe. That's fine. Console only is a bummer for now. Yeah. What do you think of all the Cube World Omega posts? Dude, I'm fucking stoked. This guy right here, his name is Dad. He's like 80 years old. And he only plays this one character. And his sons play as well. He's super nice guy, dude. We love Dad here. He's a legend. Uh-huh. What are you under? Penumbral Surge 6. Yeah, let's do this. Cool. Hey, Lan. If you want to get in on the next one, let me know. I'll probably run quite a few of these today. We have a double foe. Should be fine. I'm just going to spam soft, so it doesn't matter. No Rangers is tough, but I'm going to assume Trav will be good with traps. We'll see. We'll see, dude. Yeah, GTA 6 will release minimum 4 times. I think that's fair. Yeah. Yep. I don't expect this current version, even on PS5 Pro, to run at 60 FPS on consoles. I just don't. I don't think that'll be the case. Okay, yeah, this guy is a master trapper. I love this guy. This is my dude right here. Yep. Oh, man, you can't even see him drop the trap. That's how you know. Oh, this is going to be good. That's some nice trapping. You don't understand, Chad. That's professional right there. That's a guy with... That's 4,000 hours of trapping right here. Uh-huh. This is gonna be a fast fucking run. I'm gonna guess 20 minutes, 40 seconds or some shit. Yeah, I don't even think with the Pro. I think it'll still be 30. Our other force is just fucking lagging behind now. There she is. When do you think they'll announce Red Dead Redemption 3? Oh my god, dude. Sure. Little 30-hit soul banish. I don't even know if that's something I want. That hurted. I'm not excited as others come to GTA 6. Dude, I can't fucking wait, man. I'm 10,000 kinds of about it. I have been thoroughly fucking obsessed with every iteration of Grand Theft Auto, like, since 3. Like, I failed classes in high school because of original Vice City. Like, it was a problem for me. It was a fucking problem. So this guy, not Trav, he has to keep his health pool low, so he does, like, big damage with his, like, sword attack, that thing. So I have to be out of range when I heal myself and others so I don't fuck with his damage. It's a whole dance. Yeah, my grades had PSO scars as well, uh-huh. Yup. It's a banger track, dude. So I put that pipe on the rings because androids, when they go to the rings, they get all their traps back. So he just goes over there, gets his traps, and fucks off. You're the guy that got me into Destiny, which became my favorite game of all time. Thank you for that. I'm also sorry. Because, obviously, pain points currently. But, you know, it means a lot that you associate me with the joyful side of that. Yeah, rough times, man. Uh-oh, somebody went through the things. Trav ain't gonna be happy, dude. He ain't gonna like that shit. I started watching when Sea of Thieves came out. What a banger. Dude, that was so fun. See, like, launch Sea of Thieves was such a different experience from current day Sea of Thieves. Like, it was actually nuts. It was so fun, so exciting. Like, fighting over forts was incredible. I loved that shit. That was my fucking jam, man. Nothing compares to Launch New World. Launch New World was a banger too, bro. Holy shit. I'm still big sad over New World, man. Will you try out the custom seas stuff? I don't know, man. Maybe. No, it's a good question. It looks kind of cool, but maybe, maybe not. Oh, you're healing him. Trav ain't gonna... Oh, Trav died. Yeah, it was not supposed to be the case. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't land. He does. Yeah. I mean, he's like 80, bud, you know? So what are you gonna do? He's doing his best. No one's allowed to give Dad a hard time. So these levels, these tower levels, everything basically one-shots you. Like, there's so many enemies that have that spit kills you outright no matter what if it hits you. So you have to, like, crowd control those big flowers or just kill them faster than they can hurt you. Yeah, the random encounters in adventure mode were the best part of Sea of Thieves. Like, hands down to me. Is there a way to play PSO episode 1 and 2? Yeah, if you use the PSO command, you can play on PC. And the servers are very active. Like, this is Blue Burst, but that has episode 1, 2, and 4 in it. It's very, I mean, I think it's super easy to pick up. There's a lot of little intricacies to master, like once you work towards ultimate mode, but it's a very, like, from a gameplay perspective, simple game. Not an overly complicated game at all. Oh, Dad. God, can you resta for this spawn? Oh, you can resta. Invuln is useless here? Oh, okay. There's a long time between those epsilons and the next wave. That going for Invuln is just silly. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Almost have this character to being able to use a red ring. I don't even know if I will, though, because I have, like, the Femaro gear. Where is episode 3? Episode 3 was a card game, so it was a separate game. It's not the same structure as episodes 1 and 2. Like, it was basically a trading card action game instead of an ARPG. So that's why episode 3 is not in Blue Burst. I mean, 3 was fun. I thought 3 was really cool, Bob. I think having something like 3 on top of what exists as a horizontal chase would be really cool, personally. You know, something that you could do at like a social space. You know? I think that would be cool. Mm-hmm. What about a Steel J sword? Someone got one? Oh, the fucking banner as soon as we killed the Gigwe? Yeah. Have you played Guild Wars 2? It's been a minute. But I have. I kind of want to go through it again, to be honest with you. We did a sponsor gig for it years back. Does it play well with a controller? Guild Wars, chat? Matt, Affinia Staff has an episode 3 server. I wish there was a way to meld, to like merge them together, but that would be so much work. Banger track. Guild Wars 2 does not have a native controller support. You'd have to set up a Steam profile. Yeah, because Guild Wars Reforged has controller support. Cool. That's a shame, though. I really like MMOs that have good controller support, because all the time that I have in my house when I game is like on a couch just chilling. I think Steam controller makes that a lot easier, though. Yeah, there's more than definitely a good Steam controller profile. I'll look into it. I'll check it out. Yeah. I mean, WoW is really, really playable with a controller, but that's like you have the console port mod on top of like using Steam input, and it's really, really nice. Is it bad that all I want is Steam controllers for this? Dude, it works really well for this, for sure. The radials are really nice for all of your techniques. Like, super nice. And you can have the radial menu overlays and shit. Is very cool. I'm good, Cal. Man, everything's wonderful, man. Just chilling. I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. I'm probably have to get off a little early. I feel like this wouldn't be a bad run for Blueful with all the Del Biters. Like if you were trying to aim at a Psycho Wand. I'm still without a Psycho Wand. Oh, he's over here. There you go, buddy. Nothing serious? No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm chill. Oh, I'm aiming squarely at a Heaven Punisher for next Annie. Which is, it's fucked because, like, I should have gotten the Heaven Punisher when I got the Platinum Badge last Annie, but I wanted the Sealed J-Sword because I've wanted that since I was a kid. And then I ended up getting a Sealed J-Sword right before Christmas. So, whatever. Oops. That was reactionary Resta. Did not mean to do that. You see someone got 100 hit caliber last night? What would that sell for? Oh shit. He's just cool. Cool. Fucking level 30 grands, dude. Bum, bum, ba-na-na. It's getting close to Father's Day. Oh my God. Yeah, it sure is, Dad. This fucking... you said it best, sir. What is your wish? I wonder, they should really have an event for him on Father's Day where everybody gives him presents. He's earned it. Happy GTA cover day? Dude, I'm so excited, bro. Man, I saw level 30 and got excited. Then I saw D-band. I guess I'll scoop it up, whatever. Eat your heart out, Trav. You may have gotten a level 30 grants, but I got a level 30 D-band. Eat shit. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Is your game going to target graphics and UI to look similar to this or be more modern? Modern retro aesthetic. So it'll harken back to this vibe of very vibrant Sega blue sky aesthetics, but with modern lighting and volumetrics and bells and whistles. Not necessarily a crunchy low poly count, but a lower poly count. I think you can achieve a retro feeling art style without it being something that looks like an N64 game. Yeah, at least 7 bells and whistles, like a few of them. I've never found a good Yamagarasu. I bought one with 40 hit. Just because they're cool, and it was only like, I think they charged me 15 PDs or whatever for it. I was a little bit off on the timing. We'll hit like 25 minutes on this. The double force was probably what slowed us down. Will you have chat bubbles? Yeah, I love chat bubbles. I absolutely adore chat bubbles as the primary communication method. It feels social and nostalgic and cute. I'm about it. Ooh. Yeah, I need to level up my purple phoneme. Really? There you go. Yeah, that's tough. Who fucked up their epsilon? It's ridiculous. Yeah, from a UI UX, it's much easier to read and track. I mean, it's more, it's like in your face when you're in the middle of stuff. I feel like I don't lose messages, and you can always have like a log window that you can reference. When does New World go offline? End of year. Right? It's unfortunate. I'm big sad about it, dude. I hope someone else picks it up. I don't think, yeah, there was an offer. I don't expect Amazon to take it. I don't think they will. I think it makes more sense from a tax perspective if they just eat the shit. Yeah, there was an offer. Yeah, forget how much it was for. I enjoyed it too, Kel. I thought it was fun, but what are you going to do? I thought it had a cool sauce to it. What private server is this? This is Ephinia. All right. I might run in the house and go pee real quick, chat. Hey, Lan. Here, I'll open up a lobby. Yeah, we'll run that one back. And then I'll just take the password off when I get back. If you and Kel are in the wings right now. The lobby password will just be under case X. Cool. I'll be right back. Gonna go pee. Hey, Swole! Thank you, man. Phone. There it is. I made the wrong lobby. Hold on. I'm on the wrong lobby. Stupid Gathalion. There you go. Cool. All right. Cool. How much money you laying around? 6'7", 6'9", 420. Outstanding, dude. Nope. Set. Pass. Why didn't that work? Got it. Oh, the password was an undercase X, Kel. I just removed. There you go. Cool. Beautiful. Hey, chat. I'm back. Tusa. This is a good group. Solid group. This is a fucking solid group, dude. This is nice. It's nice. That's how you know. Hi, back. I'm Dad. What's up, dude? I love that little choo-choo rocket mag you got. He's so fucking unhinged. Yes, I am ready. Scuba-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Chat, what do you guys got going on this weekend? What are you doing, man? Anything cool? You gonna get up, dude? That was delayed? Sure. Scuba-dooba-dee-ba-doo. Broccoli and chicken cheese casserole, yay or nay? I'm not a big casserole guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, casserole's not my particular vibe usually. Yeah, not a big casserole, dude. Well, honeymoon, wedding and honeymoon prep. Oh, right on, cool. Yeah. Drinking margs on the pontoon on the lake. That's a nice one. I approve of that. That's cool. You got a grad party for my wife that graduated with her master's? Oh, that's a big celebration, dude. Huge congrats to your family, man. That's cool. Yeah, you guys are shredding, dude. This is nice. Love a good shred. What is SJS going for right now? Like 9,000? 1 out of 9K, somewhere around there? Oh no, I didn't mean like PD wise. I always feel bad when the Berserker players die, but I know they're used to dying. It's like part of their existence. I can't play that play style. Can't do it. I like to have HP bar. HP bar makes me feel safe. Zerg is pain, Zerg is life. Yeah. Gotta get me a 100 hit Zanba, dude. That's the play, right? 1 out of 8,001. That's really not too bad. Wow, Sussy makes a good point about Vagic Fine. I'm gonna go toss the thing down. Yeah, Dobbin at 13's nutty damage, dude. It's really, really nice. Trying to figure out plans for the weekend with Sam. I'm trying to get her to just take off on Sunday so we can get out of town with the boy, maybe. Would be nice. Guess I'll scoop that. Yeah, you think it's a little boring? I mean, no less fun than spamming soft, you know? I do love seeing 75% of a health bar disappear. That's a cool feeling. We like that. Oh yeah, Father's Day is Sunday. That's right. That's right. I'd fucking totally forgot. That's tough, yeah. Yeah. What do you chat? Any dads out there? What's your preferred? Do you drink water? I never see you drink water. Yeah, Liquid Death, dude. It's right here. I know it looks like a brewski. I love having these in the middle of fitness classes because it looks like I'm cracking a tall boy, and that tickles me. Oh yeah, dude. I love that shit. I love it. I love a Liquid Death. It's better. It's more watery than normal water, and that's what people don't understand is that you actually get more water from it. It's way more watery. Way more watery, dude. You don't underestimate the water content of this water. It's really wet, yeah. It's super wet. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Char? Char, how excited are you to talk about Sony's revenge tour for the next month? That narrative, that's fun. It's a good time. It's good. Sony wanted to take revenge because they were pissed. Tell them Concord sent me. We should make it like a noir murder mystery. I knew when Pete Parsons entered the room he was gonna be trouble, but he had a deal that I couldn't resist. The way he entered the room with a golden parachute and a smile that twinkled. It said, this guy's gonna rip me off, but I couldn't stop. Like that? I'll always be 3.5 steps ahead, Sir Doom. I created you. You were just a manifestation of my imagination. Fucking Delbiters, calm down with the zoomies, man. Cool. Oh, yeah, a little get out of town might feel good. I'm gonna see what Sam says to that. I said, why don't you give up your class on Sunday and let's take the boys somewhere. Let's get out of town. Well, I'm gonna see if she thinks about it being Father's Day. That is my request. That's what I want to do. But I don't want to do it with all the kids. It gets expensive. It's so expensive, dude. I don't want to see everybody. Guaranteed that's what she's going to be like, what about the older kids? I'm sure he'll chill at the house and I'll do some work around the yard. Just go play in the yard. Yeah, that's always solid. That's a good time. They'll survive, maybe. Perhaps. Maybe not. Who knows? It's dark. These guys are getting fucking lit up, dude. Portal Wreck, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. That's nice. Thank you. Welcome. Enjoy your emotes. There's a few of them. We also have various sub benefits, like nothing at all, but like you could assume, like you'd like pretend, right? I tried to get the Mill and Phil out of the house somewhere, but they just want to chill. We'll probably go smoke some meat and hang out. That's cool, dude. Yeah. That'll do. Dude, I get motion sickness really fucking easy. It's annoying, dude. When I rode we rode Rock and Roller Coaster before it shut down, and it fucked my whole day up, dude. Like, the whole thing. Just fucked. I felt like I had vertigo the rest of my day. Dude, there's a lot of bisexual lighting on the GTA cover. Yep. Yeah. I think it's crazy how, like, the sky and light refraction, how it's always trying to get me to fuck dudes. You know? It's, you know, it's like, just leave my urges alone, man. Fucking hate that. You're gonna miss Rock and Roller Coaster? Yeah, but it's gonna be the Muppets, dude. It's gonna be sick. There's gonna be so many Muppets in there. You ever just like walking around during a sunset holding your wife's hand and then like you look over and you're just making out with a guy? It's like where's the line, you know? I'll tell you, it's blurred. Is where it is. It's a blurred line right now. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Dude, right, Truth? That's a fun little spot in that corner. My daughter always wants me to go on the big coasters, and I warn her that's going to mess up the rest of the day. Bro, then don't do Guardians. Guardians fucked me up for the rest of the day, dude. All right? Even, like, people who regularly do roller coasters, like, Guardians is one of those that it's like, it could fuck you up. Like, Sam can't ride it more than twice, and she's huge in the roller coasters. don't know if I can hit him through this wall with that. I don't think I can. Why is a girl on the cover showing her stomach? I need some strong alpha male tummies on there. Yeah, give me some fucking rippling abs, dude. That's what I'm looking for on my GTA cover art. Like, come on, bro. You know, Lan, I put a fucking pipe. I put a pipe on a rings. I did. I was a good little force. I know. I did my job, bro. You know, trying to take care of my casts out here. I'm very good with my machine maintenance. God, what about Tower of Terror? Tower of Terror doesn't fuck with me. I think it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't fuck with me at all. I don't mind Tower of Terror. Brad loves Tower of Terror, dude. Doesn't fuck with my stomach one bit. Nice. Hey Gathian, sorry to put this in your YouTube chat so it's duplicate. I don't know much about PSO. I know how much you love PSO. Don't recall hearing you play the original Phantasy Star games. Yes, yeah, so I played the original JRPGs. They were bangers. Yeah, they're really good JRPGs. 4 was definitely my favorite. 4 was very, very good. I mean, like, I'm very Sega pilled no matter what, you know? Like, I love Sega products from the 90s and early 2000s. It's like, that is my specific vibe. Like, from an art style to sound, the sound design at Sega was so S tier, dude. Ugh. So good. Forever update stream? I'm interested. I want to see what their plans are. I like Forever a lot. I think they're going to need server wipes. I think they need to rework some stuff, some investment stuff, but I think it's got a really good foundation. It was fun. Oh, little one shot. What I did wrong was stand where I was standing when he spawned. That's my bad. I won't let it happen again. Theoretically. This was a really fast run. Oh, they're having an open beta in June 23rd with new content. That's cool. I'm off next Tuesday. Sealed J sword, please. Rude. I've earned it. I want a 50-hit sealed J sword. It's not too much to ask. You see the new Spider-Man movie trailer? I did, man. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man box. I got this one. This one's mine. So, how close are you to playing PSO on stream, wishing you could be playing Pioneer 3? I mean, we're not even at vertical slice phase yet, so we're... I think the hardest thing about game dev for me is that I want to be playing the vision of the thing that we're making really bad. So it kind of like, it makes you give less of a shit about a lot of other games. Because you're like, man, I want to do that now. Right? Let's see what other lobbies are up, man. We could do another PS6 or run another thing. There's a lot of good missions this week. I'm not having much luck on this episode 2 stuff this week, though. When is Across the Spider-Verse or whatever happening? Or is it across or into or on the other side or whatever, above, below? When's the next Spider-Verse coming out? I'll take that Strange Blue. That's for me, man. That song's weird. The third one? Who knows? Next year? Under the Oververse? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe alright. Somebody squad. Yeah? That's cope. Fucking English one on a tower? No fucking thanks, dude. That doesn't seem worthwhile. You're gonna get one shot by fucking biters over and over again. This guy's first time? Look at that guy, little bud. Yeah, Engie one on tower is not a good... that would be brutal. Is there anything good under Redria this week, Lan? Anything you'd host? Yeah, 0.5 second freeze traps. Oh, I would do SR4 red. Yeah, toss it up, man. Let's do it. Yeah, I would do that. I like SR4. That's a quick one. Yeah, put it up. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Okay. Scuba-dooba-deem, scuba-doom, boom, boom. Oh, you were on Aang? Okay. Oh, for box runs? Yeah, makes sense. Let's see. There you go. Scuba doo bop buddy. Oh yeah, I think my post about Twitch's the AI shit, the AI summary. I didn't even mention AI in it, by the way. I said should be off by default, no thanks, because I think that plopping up a stream, what is it? A summary is, I think it's intrusive for users. I don't think it's a good user experience, let alone the AI implications of it. I didn't even talk about AI, so now I have AI bros jumping all over me on Twitter over it. Because they're making assumptions. Because they're idiots. I just don't think it's a good feature. Oh, an AI probably read them a review of your tweet? Likely, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, T. Bevek, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. What do we got? Cool. Yeah, AI used poorly is going to be like, I don't even think anybody asked for that feature. Yeah, I don't get it. People don't even read titles, let alone a paragraph about what's happened in a stream before you got there. It was a waste of resources. Oh, did YouTube do something similar with summaries of streams in progress? YouTube has AI summaries for videos for months now. Just watch that video, I guess. I don't know. I've noticed that YouTube has started using AI summaries for like time stamping subject matter in old videos, because I've never time stamped shit, and now it's showing up in my videos. I don't hate that, because it makes it easy to plop, like, to jump around a video. Like if you scroll over the little thing on the bottom. But for like summaries of streams in progress, it feels weird. How many levels is God Technique? 4? There's a Terraria YouTuber I watch that's been able to game it to spew nonsense. Interesting. Oh, 3. Oh, yeah. Wizard, Devils 2, God would be 3. Is there a Heavenly Technique? I assume so. So that would be 4. Yeah, red's not bad for this, actually. Not bad at all. I've never found a decent hit spread needle. Spread needle needs to be 55 hit to be worth over a rest needle. Interesting. Okay, heard. So I need like 100 hit spread. I could do that. We could get one of those. Yeah, absolutely. I think them bringing back Robert Downey Jr. as Doom is not as black and white as people are making it. There's gonna be a fucking twist to that, and you all know it. It'll be something. It might be cool, might not. Who knows? Ow. I can't wait to see Hulk come back though, dude. So like, I guess the idea is it wasn't a merger of the two. That Banner was just repressing Hulk, and Hulk's gonna be fucking pissed about it. So here's my question on that. Like Hulk, they showed in Ragnarok that he only basically aged when he was like mentally, when he was active, right? So like when he was Hulk for a long time, like he was a lot more. It felt like lucid and aware. Would Hulk have been aware and aging while he was Smart Hulk? Like, would he have, like, grown in that time, like, where he was being repressed but still kind of active? It's the implication? Yeah, so he's gonna be really pissed. That's funny, dude. I'm just excited to be like looking forward to MCU content. Not that I've like hated what's been there, but like I loved Loki and obviously all the other Avengers movies. Spider-Man movies I love no matter what, because I'll like, if it's Spider-Man, I'll scoop it up. I'll eat it up. Nom 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 nom. I didn't actually watch Thunderbolts. I need to. Loki is my favorite piece of MCU content, period. Like, I love that whole vibe, man. I love the TVA and the whole aesthetic of it is just like, chef kiss to me. I love that shit. I didn't watch Wonder Man. Did you like WandaVision, Blubbit? I was a big fan of WandaVision. I thought it was fun. I thought it was really cool. They've taken so long to what is it, Vision Quest? Is that what it's called, chat? Like the follow-up where they go with, don't they follow like the synthetic Vision? Like that story? I enjoyed She-Hulk. I thought the narrative, the public narrative around it was a little loud. I still think it was a fun show. Like, I felt like it was very true to, like, the fourth wall breaking that She-Hulk comics did. Like, why is it okay for Deadpool to break the fourth wall, but She-Hulk can't, you know? I don't know. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, there was an abundance of shows. I think that's fair, yeah. Yeah, hero fatigue at that point too. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like there was so many shows, there's like shows and movies and shows and movies and shows and movies. That's super fair. Haji, they give her the 48, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that. I wonder how they didn't foresee that there would be, like, hero fatigue at that juncture. I don't know. Oh, no, we're talking about MCU heroes, sports. Yeah, trying to follow like the Infinity Saga hype, that was really tough too. I think they felt like they would probably still have momentum, right? Yeah, Panda. Yeah, it is hubris. Like, people will consume it. It exists, so they'll consume it. Oh yeah, I don't think so, Setasak. I think the way that people consumed media leading up to, you know, the Infinity Saga, is very different from how people consume media now. Like, I don't think your average viewer in the age range of, like 15 to 25 has the patience for the kind of world building is necessary to make culminations like that interesting. I love slow burn. I love a slow storyline and a slow build and world building. It's interesting to me in shows and movies. I'm big on that. I blame TikTok. He jokes, but is serious. Yeah, Severance was very good. Very, very good with the slow burn, dude. Severance, and I love Silo. Silo's burn was real slow, dude. Big fan of that. Getting a lot of Brave Mans. No hit on them yet. A lot of 40 hit Callies, yeah. To be honest, I don't think She-Hulk was just a dumpster fire everyone says it is, but I also thought it wasn't that good or enjoyable to watch. See, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was as good as like WandaVision or Loki. I felt like it was like a popcorn show. Like it was just kind of just made to be fun instead of like high quality, if that makes sense. Like fun TV entertainment, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. $100 hit spread needle, please. Just one. That's all I ask. What is it about when Darkbringers are charging that you can almost always freeze them with Rabarda? Like, it's almost guaranteed. I think I read that Silo Season 4 is finishing post-production already. Well, isn't... Oh, and that'll be the last season. So 3 comes out in a few weeks, right? Hey, what's up, Crasher Storm? Remember waiting weeks to week for a new episode of Game of Thrones where nothing actually happened? That burn was slow. That's why I like House of Dragons, because I think it's a very slow burn. And apparently the first episode of this season is like it delivers. Like it's like the bloodiest battle that I think Westeros has or some shit, right? Like there's gonna be a lot of dead main characters apparently. I like House of Dragons though. I'm a big fan. Oh man, season 1 definitely was slow of House of Dragons. Season 2, I really enjoyed. Sam's texting me. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so she's going to give up her Sunday class. I'm going to look into doing some stuff with her and the boy this weekend. Endgame was spoiled for me by a preacher's kid on Facebook that claimed people were making Marvel movies more of an idol than their preferred belief system. Oh yeah, so he took it upon himself to spoil it for you? That's such a dick move, dude. Holy shit. That's kind of nuts, actually. Ba-ba-da-ba. Dude, I love Damon. Damon's my favorite character. Like, he's gonna fuck shit up this season, dude. That side quest was necessary, Tool. Sometimes you go on a little side questy, you know? That's all there is to it. No big deal. A little 20-minute adventure, in and out, real quick. Full season's too long for a side quest, please. That can't possibly be true. I feel like that happened in the Game of Thrones proper quite a bit. A lot of little side quest seasons. Dude, Night of the Seven Kingdoms so good. Speaking of Spider-Man, the more I heard about Brand New Day, the more I feel like they're doing The Other. The synopsis says Peter will be dealing with powers much more primal than his biological and mechanical powers. that makes you think of Spider Totem. I don't know what Spider Totem is. I know a lot of people think it's going to be Symbiote. I like the Symbiote storyline. I feel like it's predictable. We'll see. They're eventually going to have to. Well, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is great because it's like it feels so much more ground level, you know, so they can really nuance all the characters because like the whole thing takes place over like a weekend, you know, and I think that's cool. I like that a lot. And it's like you get a little attached to all these little side characters that you spend so little time with, really. We be playing other PSO games. I mean, I play Universal a bit. I don't like 2. On stream, probably not. PSO 1's my favorite in the series, and I think the best in the series, and one of my favorite games of all time, if not most. New Genesis is just fucking yucky. I don't like it at all. It is, Cal, yeah. Chill Bear King, thank you for 95 months, dude. Long time. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, I don't. It's very spammy. It's more action than RPG, and PSO 1 was more. It was RPG first and action second. Like, and like you're just jumping around. It feels like almost too much movement freedom, spammy, like too arcadey for like this style of, I guess, investment RPG. I get like 1 spread, dude. I got like 4 dobs, not 1 spread. Ridiculous. Actually, hateful behavior. Ow. Just walloped. Damn, no 1 out of 160,000 Psycho Wand? Kind of hateful, really. Where do we go from here? Just straight across? I don't know, dude. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get some lunch here. I got a doctor appointment at 1. I think it's the other one, yeah. We'll finish up this mission here. Thanks for hanging out today, chat. So after tomorrow, I'm actually off until... I might be able to poke in on Monday. We'll see, but I have to have next Tuesday off. Sam's having a procedure done next week. Nothing serious, all good. You were too far away for me to heal, Muffin. It's only a few. Yeah, you get like a small handful of those fuckers. That's it for the secret room. GG's, yeah. You have a go-to barbecue sauce? Not really. Barbecue sauce tends to have a lot of sugar in it. All right, gang. I'm going to take off. Thank you guys very much for hanging out today. Let's find someone to raid on the way out. I have a doctor's appointment at 1, so I'm going to do that. Broman's on. Let's toss one over there. Everybody have a beautiful afternoon. I will see you tomorrow morning, same time, maybe earlier than today, probably, hopefully, if I can get out the door. But thank you guys very much for hanging out. Thank you for all subs, tips, and follows, and I'll see you mañana. Be good, guys. Bye.